Ahojte.
Hola.
Saluton.
Salut.
Hi.
Hello.
Ciao.
Konnichiwa.
Привет.
Ni hao.
Cześć.
Okay, I think I ran out of my collection. Hello everyone, my name is Jitka. I'm one of the head organizers of this year's Polyglot Gathering.
And I'm Peter, the second head organizer of this event. Wow. Toľko ľudí. Tiom da homoj. So viele Leute. So many people. What are you waiting for? Okay. Probably the opening ceremony of the Polyglot Gathering 2019. Okay then, so here we go. Dear participants of the Polyglot Gathering 2019, you guys, you really surprised us. And positively, I have to say. You came this year again. And you came even much more than in the previous year. And therefore we, the organizers, are just, really thank you. Because it is you, the participants, who create the gathering. We as an organizers are just the logistic background which makes who it happened, but the real force behind the success of this event are you, the participants. Without you, there would be no gathering. So thank you for coming. I hope you will enjoy every minute in Bratislava, in Slovakia, during this marvelous event, Polyglot Gathering 2019. In the beginning of this opening ceremony, please let us invite here our special guests, people who helped us make it happen. They would like to welcome you here and say something to introduce our Polyglot Gathering. So our first guest, in fact not a guest, his home here in this university is a Vice Rector of the University of Economics in Bratislava, Mr. Boris Matoš.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As Vice Rector of the University of Economics in Bratislava for International Relations, it's my pleasure to welcome you all in Slovakia, in Bratislava at the University of Economics, on the occasion of Polyglot 2019. Next 5 days, Bratislava becomes again capital of multilinguality. As you can see in the streets, there is still a lot of sport, because Bratislava last 2 weeks was the capital of ice hockey world championship. Now, languages, multilinguality will be the main scope of the upcoming days. And as I know, 700 of guests from almost 70 countries is absolutely impressive, amazing, and congratulations to organizers. Our university is a proud partner of this event, already the third time. University of Economics in Bratislava, with 80 years of history and more than 100,000 graduates, is a leader in higher education in economics, management, business, international relations, and applied languages. International cooperation is an important component of our university strategy, enabling academic staff and students to globally be globally active and well prepared for future challenges. I would like to share with you some of our important achievements. We are offering more than 60 study programs for bachelor, master, PhD in English, French, and German as well. We provide more than 180 courses in foreign languages as well as linguistic education in multiple languages. 13 double and joint degrees allow our students to get diploma from partner university from United Kingdom to Thailand. We signed over 300 agreements in more than 60 countries at 4 continents. And maybe last point, exchange of students. Every year we send around 400 of them abroad for studies and internship, and we host more than 500 students for their exchange or full degree. International cooperation and exchanges are, as I mentioned, important integral part of our university activities. They are bridges between countries, nations, cities, cultures, bringing valuable benefits for participants. Of course, we want to play, as the university, very important role in this. So, in this context, we are more than pleased to have you all here at our university these days. I would like to say a special thanks to organizers, Mr. Peter Balázs and Jitka Vršovská, who have made enormous effort to put the whole event together. So I wish you all the best, success all through the program, and pleasant stay in Bratislava. Enjoy your time. Thank you.
Und unser Polyglot Gathering sollte mehrsprachig sein, deswegen möchte ich gerne Radoslav Stefančík einladen, the Dean of the Faculty of Applied Languages of University of Economics, Radoslav Stefančík.
Dobrý večer, hallo, guten Abend. Also es freut mich sehr, dass ich eine Bewilligung bekommen habe, also auch Deutsch zu sprechen, aber ich habe gehört, dass die meisten von Ihnen natürlich sehr gut Deutsch sprechen und wenn nicht die anderen gut sprechen, dann sprechen mindestens ein bisschen. Also ich vermute, dass alle mich verstehen. Ich weiß, dass diese Eröffnungsreden immer langweilig sind, deswegen versuche ich kurz zu sein und ich sage nur 2 kurze Bemerkungen. Also ich sage nur 2 kurze Bemerkungen. Ja? Also die erste Bemerkung ist, Sie sind jetzt in Bratislava, Sie wissen ganz genau, Bratislava ist die Hauptstadt der Slowakischen Republik, der Slowakei, aber vor ungefähr 80, 70 Jahren war Bratislava auch die Hauptstadt der Multilingualität bzw. der Multikulturalität. Warum? Weil jeder Bewohner in Bratislava vor dem Zweiten Weltkrieg mindestens 3 Sprachen beherrschte. Aber das ist echt wahr. Also mindestens Slowakisch, Deutsch und Ungarn. Noch heute können Sie vielleicht irgendwo in der Altstadt alte Leute treffen, also die diese 3 Sprachen perfekt beherrschen, weil das ganz normal in Bratislava war. Neben diesen 3 Sprachgruppen lebte hier noch eine große, also ziemlich große jüdische Minderheit. Also deswegen kann ich sagen, Bratislava war auch die Hauptstadt der Multikulturalität vor dem Zweiten Weltkrieg. Leider, dann kam der Zweite Weltkrieg, dann kam die kommunistische Herrschaft und alles wurde verdorben. Die jüdische Minderheit beziehungsweise die Juden wurden in die Konzentrationslager geschickt und nur wenige kehrten zurück. Die Deutschen wurden vertrieben nach Österreich bzw. nach Deutschland. Die Ungarn wurden, also die meisten Ungarn, die hier in Bratislava gelebt haben, die wurden assimiliert. Also man kann sagen, die ganzen 40, 50 Jahre war Bratislava keine Hauptstadt der Multikulturalität bzw. der Multilingualität mehr. Aber heute, beziehungsweise ab heute, Bis Sonntag ist Bratislava wieder die Hauptstadt der Multikulturalität und der Multilingualität und gerade wegen beziehungsweise dank Ihnen. Ja, also herzlichen Glückwunsch, dass Sie Bratislava wieder zu der Hauptstadt machen. Ich habe versprochen, ich werde schnell sein, ja, beziehungsweise kurz sein. Also die zweite kurze Bemerkung. Ich lerne auch Fremdsprachen, beziehungsweise ich unterrichte Deutsch und ich weiß, durch die Sprache lernt man nicht nur die Grammatik, nicht nur die grammatischen Regeln, sondern durch die Sprache lernt man auch Kultur kennen. Ja? Und wenn jemand eine Kultur kennt, dann hat er natürlich auch irgendwelche Verständigung für diese Kultur. Und wenn Sie irgendwelche Verständigung für diese Kultur haben, dann gehen alle Vorurteile und Stereotypen ganz schnell weg. Und Sie wissen ganz genau, Europa ist heutzutage voll von verschiedenen Stereotypen bzw. Vorurteilen. Und wenn Leute Verständigung für andere Kulturen haben, dann sind sie besser. Ja, also, und je mehr sie Sprachen und Kulturen kennen, desto besser sind sie. Also ich würde sagen, sie sind alle gute Menschen, weil sie so mindestens 5, 6, 7 Sprachen beherrschen. Deswegen freue ich mich sehr, dass ich unter den besten Menschen jetzt zurzeit in der Welt sein kann, dass ich irgendwelche Zeit unter Ihnen verbringen kann und es freut mich das sehr. Ich wünsche Ihnen, genießen Sie Bratislava, genießen Sie alle diese 3 oder 4 oder 5 Tage und Vergnügen, also viel Vergnügen hier in Bratislava und natürlich heute noch schönen Abend. Dankeschön.
And at the end of the line of our special and honorable guests, we would like to give the floor to our close friend, who became a real polyglot star in between. And we have to say she deserved it. Because she had something to tell you, and we know it will be something very important and interesting. The co-organizer of the previous 2 gatherings, Lidia Machová from Partizánske Slovakia.
Hi everyone. Hey guys. Such a great pleasure to welcome you all in Bratislava, the next Polyglot gathering, and such a pleasure to welcome you as not an organizer. I have to say, I will be very honest with you guys. So as Peter said, I was one of the head organizer last year and the year before. That was because I had no clue what I was going into, you know. That's the reason why we decided to organize the Polyglot gathering in Bratislava, because Peter and I are from Slovakia. Before it was in Berlin, as probably you know. And I don't know how many of you have been to one of the gatherings. Raise your hand if you have been here before. Okay, quite a lot of people, that's awesome. So you may remember me running around and talking to you for like 5 seconds tops, right? That's unfortunately what the organizers have to do, so please be patient with Peter, Jitka, and the rest of the team. What happened, unfortunately, at the end of both of the gatherings last year, I mean, I enjoyed it. I loved organizing it. It was awesome. I learned a lot. But Sunday evening, all of you guys were leaving home happily because you made so many new friends and you had such a good time, right? And I came home and I just broke down crying, honestly. Because I realized that so many of my friends and so many amazing people were here and I didn't even have a chance to talk to you guys, go for a beer, you know, listen to talks. I mean, I went to 1.5 talks last year and one of them was mine. So it was really not easy. So I'm so glad that I could just get myself out of the organizing team and the guys are still doing an amazing job, you know, everything is working out fine. I come here and I learn about these new things happening, which I'm sure they will tell us about soon. And I really wanted to make sure that I don't know anything about the gathering. So Peter, Dorota, and the rest of the team are from Partizánske, many of them, and my hometown is Partizánske as well. So we actually meet many times during the year and we talk a lot, we like to hang out. But this year, I was not asking them anything. I really wanted to make sure I don't know anything. So yesterday I received the email just like you guys, like, wow, there's an app. How cool is that, you know? And then I come and receive the lunch vouchers, and I go like, wow, there is my name on it. Like, how cool is that too? And to make sure, I mean, I did this because I really wanted to make sure that you guys don't come to me with questions about the Polyglot Gathering, right? That's why I have this t-shirt. And if you happen to have a question, please don't ask me. I really, really, really don't know, okay? Just to make sure. This is a joke, but seriously, guys, I want to talk to you, but seriously, I want to tell you, I see this gathering with very different eyes because I see all the background stuff that is happening. So when you come and you see the flags and you go like, oh, they don't have Argentinian Spanish and Colombian Spanish and Mexican Spanish, right? I actually see Mathieu, probably, I don't know who did it this year, counting how many of you said they speak Spanish and counting how many of those flags they need to print, right? So that we don't have too much waste. And when I get those lunch vouchers, I see my name. I actually see Dorota making a wonderful system in, imagine 700 people, and going through the system of figuring out who wants what for lunch and not messing it up because you come and you don't want another lunch voucher, right? So there is an incredible amount of work that went into organizing this gathering, and I hope you appreciate it. And I just hope we all have an amazing time at this Polyglot Gathering, so let's enjoy it together. Thank you.
So thank you very much to all the speakers and our guests. And thank you very much. My first question would actually be, how many of you are here for the first time, like first Polyglot event ever? Wow, okay. So yes, big welcome. So I would like to now tell you a bit more about what you can expect from the upcoming, upcoming 4 days. So let's just jump into it. How many of you are for the very first time in Bratislava, Slovakia, like meaning in this country for the first time? Wow, that's a lot of hands as well. Okay, cool. So just in the beginning, I would like to say that the whole event is actually held under the auspices of the Slovak Commission of UNESCO, which is super cool, and also the Minister of Education, Science, Research and Sports of the Slovak Republic, the Rector of this university, of the University of Economics in Bratislava, and also the Mayor of Bratislava. So many thanks go to these people as well. And yes, also I would like to thank our sponsors. You can see them in here. Yes. And now to introduce you to the team who's actually behind the Polyglot Gathering. I think in total we are like 14 people. Yes, so Dorota, she was already mentioned. She was taking care of the administration and finances, very important. Mathieu, taking care of the website and IT support. Elisa, taking care of the social program. Michal Grodza, coordinating the volunteers. Krzysztof and Eduardo, our graphic designers. Michal, who's our trips guru, I would say. Georg, taking care of the talks, putting together the program, and also making sure that the talks will be recorded. And then you can watch the recordings on our YouTube channel later on. Gabriel, taking care of sponsors and online marketing as well, which I think is the reason why we have so many participants this year. Like, guys, we really broke the record. We already had it last year, and this year we broke it again because more than 730 people got registered. I'm not sure what was the last number, but yeah, more than 700, which is... I mean, as Peter already said, like, this is really thanks to you. So thanks again. Sofia, also on our team, taking care of visa for some of you who needed this get sorted. Lina as well, our Instagram guru. I'm sure she's already posted something on Instagram now, so you can also follow. And also we are actually on Facebook Live now, so we're not just talking now to those of you who are sitting in here in this hall, but also to hopefully quite a lot of people on Facebook as well watching. Česko, taking care of all the polyglot games that we have in here. And yes, myself and Peter, we always like to take some funny pictures together. And yes, also big thanks to our volunteers from the European Voluntary Service, Salome and Lea. And yes, in front of the speaking rooms, you can also take these funny pictures yourself. And big thanks to also go to our speakers. I think in total we have almost 100 speakers again, so because we have 100 talks and workshops in total. So thank you very much as well for sending your proposals. And yeah, just so that it's a little bit not as it was planned, but just, okay, I'm going to tell you. So Thursday, tomorrow, we start at 9 o'clock. And then all talks finish at 1. And then between 1 and 3 p.m. we have a lunch break. And then we start again at 3 o'clock and finish at 6. So this was Thursday starting at 9. But then all the other days we start at 10, because we kind of know that after the first day people might want to like to have a bit of a longer lie-in. So tomorrow starting at 9, the other days for the rest of the week starting at 10, and then always finishing at 6, and lunch break is from 1 to 3. And dinner is from 6 to 7:30. So, and as it was mentioned already here, maybe some of you already noticed, I saw that some people already downloaded it. So this year we have a Polyglot Gathering app, which is very cool because you can download this, you can see the program in there, so everything is online. You can also mark the talks and workshops you want to actually attend. You can see the floor plan as well. You can see descriptions of the talks and speakers. So yeah, I would say a very, very useful thing to have. So just to also mention, this app is for Android users, but then we also have one for those who have Apple products. So there's the link as well, or you can also use the web version. And we also have a Telegram group, as many of you know. You can also join it. It's very easy. You just look for Polyglot Gathering. I think we also have almost 400 people in there the last time I was checking, so really cool. That's basically where we post the updates. So if you're always confused what's going on, you can check this group. And as last year, we also have Slido, which is an app that we use for talks when people want to ask questions, the speakers. So you just type it in, and then the speaker is going to able to see all the questions, and also you can vote for the question that was already asked that you would like also to get answered. So it's very useful. So we don't have to, carry the microphone across the hall. So this should also speed it up. Now about the lightning talks. Do we have a colleague? Yes, here, Georg. He would like to tell you a bit more about that.
Hello, my name is Georg, and besides organizing the program, I'm also running the lightning talks again. So we have them running for several years already. We have 2 hours of lightning talks. What is a lightning talk? So it's a very short talk of maximum 5 minutes about anything interesting. So it doesn't have to be about languages, but it has to be short and interesting, something inspiring, something that you like us to think about more maybe. And if you want to do such a lightning talk, then please sign up on the list at the info desk. So there's the info desk, and just on the left there is the big board of all the information, and there's 2 lists for the lightning talks, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. And if you use PDF slides, you don't have to, but if you want to use slides, then send them before on the email address that is written on the list. And this is the one Lightning Talks event. It's a bit complicated this year. We have also another Lightning Talks event, and about this will be talking Elisa. Where is she? Or Gabriel. Then Gabriel will talk about this. Calm down, Gabriel.
Thank you very much. Yes, very different Lightning Talk. There's a huge difference. It's a little bit longer. And the slides go only 22 seconds, and they change automatically. So you have 22 slides. It's in the style of Pecha Kucha, which means 22 slides, one slide, 22 seconds later, the next slide, 22 seconds later, the next slide, about 8 minutes, and that's it. You can talk about whatever you want. It's very similar to Georg's lightning talks. You can talk about language, you can talk about football, you can talk about other hobbies that you have. I know language polyglots and language lovers have many other very peculiar and interesting hobbies, so you can talk about that. And so that's tomorrow evening, and if you want to participate, feel free to send me the slides as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing all your presentations.
Thank you, Gabriel. And now our colleague Michal would like to tell you a bit more about Slido as well, so let me go back.
Okay, bear with me for a second until I change the presentation. A question, how many of you have used Slido already? Can you raise your hands just to see? Okay, like half of the people. We will try it out now. So Slido is an application, but also you don't have to download it. You can use it like using your browser. What I want you to do now, we will try it out, because during every session, every workshop, and every presentation, you will be asking the speaker questions using this application. Please take out your smartphones and go to slide.do. Yeah, there's a Wi-Fi in here. It's EUBA Wi-Fi, and the password is the same without the hyphen in lowercase letters. A second. Okay. Now what you will see, every real room will have a virtual room. And for now, for the purposes of this test, please check the HAE room. Click onto it. Then, you have two options. We have launched a poll. We would like to know which country you would like the next year's event to be in. You can vote or click on questions. And you can ask a question. And what is good about this application is that whoever asks question, all the other people can vote up for that question, and at the end of each workshop or presentation, the most popular questions will be asked to the speaker, will be asked the speaker. You can try it out, ask something. Is it working? Let me see what you are asking. Yeah, if you want to find Polyglot, I forgot to tell you that the password, or the name is Polyglot. Did you find it? Yeah, okay, that was the first thing I forgot to tell you. All right, there's already like 41 questions. All right, so it's working. We know how it works, and in every room you will have written the password and the name of the room which you should log into and ask the question. Thank you. Who's the next?
Great, thank you, Michal. I'm happy everything works now. And let's just go back to our presentation before. Do you like this app, guys? Do you think it's useful? Yes. So, okay, so the lightning talks we've already covered. Okay, perfect. So I also wanted to tell you about a special panel discussion that we're going to have. The topic is language hegemony in the world, any chance to avoid it. So you can imagine what is the language that is now being kind of the lingua franca, and we're going to have a couple of speakers to talk about the future of this language and if there might be something new coming up. We're also going to have language challenges. I'm curious now who is going to participate in the Hindi language challenge. Can you raise your hand? Yes, cool. I see a couple of hands. And Esperanto? Yes, perfect. So it's going to be on Saturday. So we're very, very curious about the progress that you have made with these languages. And yeah, also, and useful information, there's always going to be coffee breaks after each talk. It's going to be for 15 minutes. There's going to be these paper cups that you can use. Ideally, use the marker to write your name on it so that you can reuse it over and over again. You just can leave it on the table and then come again and use it. We're trying to reduce our waste at this conference, so we thank you very much in advance for your cooperation. And yes, definitely make sure that you make the most out of the following 4 days. I think that's the most important thing in here. Some of you might be asking also about the no English zone. We already had some questions. Last year we had it outside because it was very warm and sunny and nice weather. This year the weather forecast wasn't the best, which we already knew in advance, but we're still going to have the no English zone. Tomorrow it's going to be in Gufuyo, which is the lounge area in the main building. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the weather should be much better again, so we're going to have it outside. We're also going to have a zone that we call Alligatoreo, which is kind of like the no English zone, but at the same time, you're not supposed to speak your mother tongue in that zone. So it means two people always talking to each other in a foreign language. Yeah, good luck with that. We're also going to have some board games, and now I would like to invite, later on, our colleagues. So as I said, we're going to make sure that we have a lot of fun in here. Some of you already brought your board games as well. We also have some in the main building, so feel free to use those at any time. Some of you also might have brought some books, so you can also do a books exchange. And now I would like to invite our colleague Elisa to talk about the social program that she has prepared for you for this year. Yeah.
Hello. So tonight we are going to talk about do's and don'ts across the world. So tonight will be a lively presentation with videos, but the main participants are you, because I think that you have so much to share. You come from different cultures, from different countries, so the idea is to have a very inspiring discussion about that. And tomorrow it's going to be Polyglot karaoke, so some of you are already on the list, so looking forward to it. And then on Friday is going to be a big networking event, and it's prepared for different categories, for people who already have a business but would like to make it bigger, to scale it up, or for people who have no idea what they want to do but they do want to have a business, so we will help. So we'll have facilitators and volunteers who are going to help this event. So we would be good if you could register in advance on Friday, because there are badges that you where you can, according to the category you would like to be associated with, you will receive a badge and a collar, a sticker. So if you do it in advance, then we can start the activities on time. And it's going to be, it has lots of interesting activities for all types of, so it's a networking event which includes many different activities. And then on Saturday we're going to have the talent show, Polyglots Have Got Talent. And so I'm looking forward to see you there.
Thank you. So we're very curious about the talents that you're going to show off. And also I wanted to mention the Culinary Festival, which is tomorrow at 8 p.m. I hope you brought some little snacks or maybe drinks from your country, because last year I remember it was a very popular event, so we're looking forward to that as well. And yeah, also just wanted to mention again, Gufuyo, that's how we call the lounge area. You can always go there, chill out at any time in between the talks, so definitely feel free to use it. Also, Polyglot Picnic, which is something we had in the last years. Let's see how the weather is going to be on Monday. We might move it somewhere indoor, but the plan is to have it. But fingers crossed for a good weather. And yes, also just wanted to cover a bit the trips. Some of you have already probably been today to the 3 countries trip. Can you raise your hand just to see that you actually got back safely? Okay, that's good. And yes, then we have another trip to the castle, also a walking tour around the city. Those are very popular every year as well. And now also a couple of useful information. Your badge that I see you have around your neck, you can use it as a ticket for all Bratislava buses and trams. So when a ticket inspector just comes and asks you for your ticket, you just show this to them. They should be informed. They should know that this is basically your ticket. And it's valid. Yes, definitely big thanks go to Bratislava Public Transportation for actually making this happen for us, which, yeah, we shouldn't take this for granted. And yeah, the thing is you really have to have it with you, so you cannot say, oh, I left it in my apartment, so make sure you have it. And it's valid from today until Monday including, which is also super cool. And then we would like to also mention this app called Bolt. It used to be called Taxify. I'm sure many of you know it. It's an app. You use the promo code Polyglot 2019 and you're gonna get €5 off your first ride. I already tried it yesterday, so I can confirm it really works. And now, what if something changes in the program? So you can always check the info board, which is next to the registration desk, or the Telegram group that we have mentioned already before. Or you can just try to ask also someone from the organizers team. Maybe you have noticed we have a red lanyard, the red badge holder. So this is how you can also recognize us. And we love questions, of course. And yes, what if you have a question? So you can either ask on Telegram, there are always other participants trying to help each other, or you can ask at the information desk, or my colleague Peter said, you can always try Google as well. So that's why we decided to put it here as well. And yes, some of you have been asking if you can bring friends to the social program. Unfortunately, the answer is no, because this year we are like a really, really big group of people, so it might be sometimes too much. So I hope that this is fine with you. Yes, regarding the meal vouchers, just make sure you use the right voucher for every meal and for each day so that we don't confuse those people who work in the canteen. And on Saturday, we're going to have a group picture, so we're going to recreate this one, so we hope it's going to be bigger. So make sure you're going to be there as well. And yeah, if you're a speaker, just make sure your presentation works before your talk, but that should not be a problem. And yes, make sure you enjoy the Polyglot Gathering.
So thank you for your attention. See you tomorrow, and don't forget, let's make Polyglot Gathering great again.